Oh, yeah. Happy Sunday, everybody. It's the 2nd of June already, 2024. This is the Paul Gilson YouTube channel. And I'm Paul Gilson, aka Paul the Pipe Guy, live from the outskirts of Rochester, New York, in the United States of America. Thank the Lord. So I tried some of this new beer here. It's called Independence Harbor, and it's an amber ale, but I noticed that they added honey to it, which I'm not a huge fan of that. Says forget the tea, drink the ale. So cheers and happy Sunday. Oh yeah, so let's start something on fire right away. All right, so we've got this. I was so lucky to get this, and I got a good deal on it. This is a Stanwell Pipe of the Year for 1997. Look at that briar, man. And this pipe actually is in really, really nice shape. It's a bowl number 29, made in, I believe it's Denmark. Yeah, made in Denmark. Yeah. So that was their Pipe of the Year for 1997. Beautiful briar, beautiful shine. When I got this, all of the brass was just almost green, and the stem was all oxidized, and so I just cleaned it up and stuff. Actually, I just threw it on the polishing wheel with some Carnauba wax, and it came out really beautiful. I mean, it's shiny. It's got a glass mirror finish. Let's start it on fire. And what do we have on it? Yeah, we have some Two Friends Celtic Mist, one of my favorite all-to to go-to ones for breaking in a pipe, because it's a very moist tobacco, creates a lot of tar and carbon buildup in the pipe. Let's set it on fire. And I'm trying to break this in. Thing was reamed down to bare wood. Oh yeah. And when I got it, it really didn't appear to have been smoked very much. Oh yeah. So yeah, grab your favorite pipe, grab whatever blend you want, grab a beverage. Let's smoke together. Oh yeah. So I've had a couple of conversations on the telephone with the novice piper. Yeah. What a great dude, man. He's so fucking cool. I got about a little more than 15 years on him as far as age, but he's a cool dude, man, and he likes old school stuff. Check out his channel, The Novice Piper. Oh, man, the Stanwell just smokes so good. It just fits so good in my hand. It's such a classy pipe. I mean, I probably could have taken this pipe. I probably could have cleaned it up just like I did, just like she looks now. Not much time, maybe an hour. I probably could have flipped it and doubled my money. But no, I just had to keep her. Absolutely zero tooth chatter at all. Just a marvelous pipe. So Sundays, as some of you might know, are, it's the Lord's Day, but it's also my day to get ready for the week. I mean, you know, I'm up at 6 o'clock in the morning, punch in by 7:30, and I'm home by 4:30 usually. So I like to have my stuff straight for the week. I'll pack, like tonight, I'm going to pack a lunch for tomorrow, and I've got breakfast bars and stuff like that. I'll load my backpack right over here, man. This one's by Fox Tactical, man. This is a cool bag. It set me back a little bit, about $50, but it's just so well built, and it's got a million pockets in it, and I've got every day I know exactly where my stuff's at because I keep it in the same pocket. All the different things that I take to work, as far as cigarettes, meals, lunches, bottled water, snacks, you name it, it's got a pocket for it. Goes in the same place every time. I'm like as far as my life, the way I was brought up, it's like my parents, or my mother actually, taught us, all right, lay your school clothes out the night before. So when it was time to get dressed for school, well, we all had paper routes. So we'd do our paper routes, come home. Ma'd have breakfast ready for us. And our clothes for the day, clean clothes every day, we'd have them perfectly laid out. And so there was no confusion running around. I don't have this, I don't have that. It was very organized and just, it was great. And that stuck with me to this day. I lay my clothes out the night before, pack my lunch the night before, or, whatever dinner I'm having. If I've cooked something, it's in a microwave dish in the refrigerator, in a bag already, throw it in my backpack, ready to roll. So those are the things that, stuck with me. Saturday nights, we spent on the cellar stairs. My brothers and I, we'd put newspaper down on the cellar stairs and polish our Sunday shoes every week, every Saturday night. So they look good for church. And my mom made us put newspaper on the cellar stairs so we didn't get polish on it. Man, I'll tell you, I must have packed this bowl good, because it's just smoking good. It's not overheating. I mean, look at the briar. Look at the shine. Look at that beautiful plate on the side that says, well, it's in a different language, but basically it says Pipe of the Year, 1997. Yeah, so got the goatee growing in a little bit here, Of course it's white. Well, I'm almost 60 years old, so what do you expect? I'm not going to dye it, because guys that grow beards that are in their 50s, and so you can get away with it in your 30s and 40s, but if you get in gray hair in your 50s and your 60s and you dye your hair, your beard or whatever, or even your hair, unless you're a movie star and go to somebody that is really astute to doing that and making it look natural, it doesn't look natural. It looks fake. It's like Why does this old dude have a jet black beard? Something's wrong. Oh, yeah. You might be able to hear the washer going in the background. Yeah, washing. Today's the day where I just wash my clothes. And I think Friday night and Saturday is my favorite times of the week, because Friday night, you know, you're not going to go back till Monday morning to work. And Saturday, it's like, all right, man, it's Saturday, you know. And, you know, and then Sunday you're thinking, okay, you know, I got to go back to work tomorrow. But it was always that way, you know, I mean, because, you know, even as kids, you know, it'd be like Saturday was just, you know, while we did our chores and so forth, and then we played hard. But it was like Sunday, it's like we knew we had to go to church, and we knew we were going to have to go back to school on Monday. But Sundays were filled with great family dinners. You know, when I was a kid and even into my late teens, as long as I lived at home, when our family had dinner, no one answered the phone. They didn't have cell phones then, but if the phone rang on the wall, we didn't answer it if we were having dinner. Nobody got up from the table unless you'd look at your father and say, Dad, can I be excused for a moment? And he'd be like, why? And it'd be like, I gotta go to the bathroom or whatever. Yeah, you're excused. And you just didn't get up from the table. It wasn't like he ran it like, you know, the Gestapo or anything. It's just, that's the way we were raised, and we knew that out of respect for my parents. My mom worked hard on those dinners. You just didn't get up and leave without asking permission. That's the way it was, and we knew it, and you know, we respected that. It's not something that was like, oh man, I have to ask permission. That was something that was normal in normal families back then. And you were expected to be at the dinner table at a certain time, you know, unless you know, if I was in sports or something like that, when I had a soccer game or something, you know, obviously I'm not going to be there for dinner. And the family would talk about, we'd each take turns. There was no interruptions, no arguing, none of that stuff about, you know, how our day went and so forth. It was really cool. You know, as a grown adult, as an older grown adult, the closest thing I had to that was I dated a girl for a while, 2 or 3 times, and when we had dinner at her house, her farmhouse, it was the same way. Nobody had their cell phones. Everybody left their cell phones in the living room. We all sat and talked and laughed and ate a great dinner, and it's like old times. Yeah. So we're going to pause the video for a nanosecond, and Paul the Pipe Guy will be right back. Oh yeah, so we're back. Well, So at least one person's going to get a package this week. Well, actually, 3 people are. The 2 winners we had from our GAW, they're getting theirs estimated on Tuesday. Somebody else will get theirs by Thursday or Friday that isn't even expecting anything. And then there's somebody from across the pond that I'm going to be sending something out for tomorrow. Yeah. Something that everybody's going to enjoy. Well, I kind of had a late lunch. I'm debating, do I cook that beautiful black Angus steak that I have in the refrigerator? New York strip steak. I probably will. Yeah, so last night we had Saturday movie night at the Gilson house, where my landlord, I live in a double, so he lives in one side, I live in the other, and he came over, and before the movie started, we always have a little chat, and I was like, hey man, I haven't seen Jay around in a while. Your buddy Jay, how's he doing? He's like, he's dead. It's like, what? What happened? Says he drank himself to death. I was like, wait, hold on, man. You said he quit drinking. Yeah. He said his doctor told him that he had to quit drinking or he was going to die. That's how much the guy was drinking. And he was only 51 years old. Well, you could tell he was a heavy drinker, though. I mean, he would run and all this stuff, try to keep himself in shape, but his face was all bloated up. He didn't look good. So he did quit. Things got better. And then something clicked and he flicked his switch and started drinking real hard. They found him dead in his house. I know where he is. He was a Christian. But, even Christian men and women can fall into a trap of a bad addiction. I like my beer and stuff like that, but I try to, tone it down, keep it toned down, so forth. This guy was drinking from morning time he got up till time he went to bed. And I said, well, why would he do that? And my buddy was just like, he knew what he was doing. There was something eating at this guy. He didn't want to stick around no more. So he just drank himself to death. He knew exactly what to do. What a shame. I mean, he wasn't a friend of mine. I'd met him a few occasions, but what are you going to do? So anyways, this one's for you, Jay. Oh, yeah. Can't believe I made that bowl last 20 minutes. Could actually probably make this bowl last a half hour. trying to get like a little cadence down, where I'm not puffing on it like a freight train, you know. So, this gentleman Jay, I mean, something must have been tormenting him really badly. Usually, people with bad addictions, there's something deep rooted that torments them, where they go into self-destructive activities like that. Guy may or may not have wanted to die. I don't know. Yeah, so, you know, keep things in check. You got to. Yeah, I think I am going to have that steak. Why not? Well, anyways, hope everybody had a nice Sunday and a little smoke together with Paul the Pipe Guy. I'm going to finish off this bowl, and I'm going to throw that steak on medium rare. Yeah. Paul the Pipe Guy, over and out. And happy pipe smoking, pipe smokers.